Hello, Summerhill Cinema 700 here with what I believe is my Blu-ray news video number 3. We're talking about the latest Blu-ray news and upcoming releases. So to get started, I mentioned this on a previous video, but Vinegar Syndrome is releasing Hell Comes to Frogtown, and it is now available for pre-order on Amazon and I believe on the Diabolic DVD, Vinegar Syndrome website. So Hell Comes to Frogtown is officially coming soon onto Blu-ray, so that's interesting. I've never actually seen the film, but I've always found the concept of Roddy Piper fighting frogs to be quite fascinating. So looking forward to finally getting that, watching it. Moving up here, now there's lots of releases, but I'm just going to mention the ones that I find, to be the most significant, because there's a lot of upcoming releases on here. Things that I'm not that interested in, so it's mostly horror and stuff that I'm talking about. But if you go to Blu-ray.com, if you just look up upcoming Blu-rays and you go to the Blu-ray.com website, there's always a list of upcoming Blu-rays to keep you informed, so you can always do that as well. So moving on here, what else do we have here? Let's see, there's some pretty good releases actually upcoming. Of course, the last video I did was talking about just the Scream Factory releases. We have Big Trouble in Little China, the original My Bloody Valentine, as well as, I can't remember what the others were, but a lot of great releases coming from Scream Factory, which I talked about in my last video. Kino Lorber is going to be releasing Nightmare Beach, which I believe is an Umberto Lenzi film. Yes, so that's something to look forward to. See if it says when that's coming out. I don't see an exact release date, but coming soon. Nightmare Beach, 1989, Umberto Lenzi. Crocodile, I think I mentioned this before, Killer Crocodile and Killer Crocodile 2 are being released by Severin Films. Not too familiar with those films, but they look kind of up my alley, so I'll hopefully be checking those out. Okay, now here's a very big piece of news. So Criterion Collection is actually going to be releasing a Godzilla box set of all the original Godzilla films, the Showa era films. This box set is called 1954 to 1975. So let's just click on this for a second here, and I'll give you a little bit more information. So it's available for pre-order on Amazon for about $200, but you get see if it if it says the films that it includes. We'll go here quickly and look this up. So, Godzilla. So yeah, basically a box set of all the original Godzilla films coming from Criterion, which is just crazy. Definitely going to be picking up that release if I can get my hands on it. It's probably going to be a very sought-after set. So we get Godzilla from 1954, we get Godzilla Raids Again, we get King Kong vs. Godzilla, Mothra vs. Godzilla, Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, Invasion of Astro Monster, Ebirah, Horror of the Deep, Son of Godzilla, Destroy All Monsters Attack, Godzilla vs. Hedorah, Godzilla vs. Gigan, I can't pronounce some of these names, Godzilla vs. Megalon, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, and Terror of Mechagodzilla. So you get all those films in this pack for $200. Really, that's kind of a steal of a deal, a Criterion box set. So that's a big piece of news. Really looking forward to that. And this is going to be probably the best time to pick up the original Godzilla films on Blu-ray here. So absolutely awesome piece of news there. Moving up. So the Alice Sweet Alice Blu-ray that Arrow Video is releasing, there was a problem with it where it's something to do with licensing, so it was put on hold, but that hold has been suspended now, so the Blu-ray is coming out. So if you were planning on getting Alice Sweet Alice, good news, you can still get it. Okay, some other big news. Arrow Video is going to be releasing an American Werewolf in London, which is just awesome. It's got a 4K restoration from the original camera negative, and just tons of special features, including audio commentaries, the legacy of the Universal Werewolf, feature-length documentary, interview with filmmakers, special effects. What else do we get here? Just tons and tons of special features, and it's going to be in a box set. It looks like here. kind of like the Hills Have Eyes ones, where it's kind of in like a hard shell box, and it looks like it comes with a big booklet. It says here, what does it say? Reversible sleeve featuring original poster art. We got a double-sided fold-out poster, 6 double-sided postcards, side lobby cards, and limited 60-page booklet. So it's exactly like the Hills Have Eyes box set. And it's kind of like the Hills Have Eyes Part 2 box set that they're going to be releasing. So an American Werewolf in London, the original film, is going to be released by Arrow Video in a box set. Absolutely awesome. Can't wait for that. And it says that it's coming out in October of this year. So that's something to really look forward to. You know, this year's turned out to be pretty good. Actually an extremely good year for releases and release news with that Scream Factory news that we got a couple weeks back. This is just turned out to be a very good year for us fans of Blu-rays and movie collecting in general. Let's see here what else we got. So that's of course very exciting. Another very exciting piece of news. This is news of several days ago or a week ago or so, July 28th. Last night at Fantasia International Film Festival, Don May from Synapse Films revealed that he is working on a brand new restoration of Armando de Osorio's Tombs of the Blind Dead, 1972, for a second quarter of 2020 release. So sometime in 2020, we're going to be getting a Blu-ray, it sounds, of Tombs of the Blind Dead. So hopefully we get a whole box set one time, because I know Scream Factory just released The Night of the Seagulls like a year ago or a year or two ago. So it's kind of annoying when, you know, like you have a whole bunch of films from a series like this put out by different companies. It would be nice just to get a box set. I know Blue Underground did a DVD box set several years ago. It came in like a coffin box, so that'd be really great to get something like that in a Blu-ray form. But I mean, I guess they are coming out on Blu-ray, which is great. But hopefully that box set does happen one of these days. But that's cool news. So now all we need is the Ghost Galleon and I can't remember what the hell the other one's called. I think there's 4 films in this series. But anyways, Tombs of the Blind Dead is expected to come out sometime in 2020 from Synapse Films. So that's pretty exciting news as well. I see moving up. Kino Lorber is also going to be releasing the 1982 film Parasite with a new 4K scan and also quite a few special features. Coming October 22nd of this year. They're also releasing Hound of Dracula, 1977, with a new 4K scan. Let's see what else we got here. Some sort of Monty Python box set it looks like we have. Let's see what else. But yeah, just some pretty good news with that, with the Godzilla box set, the Tombs of the Blind Dead, and then that American Werewolf in London. Very exciting news. Kino Lorber is also going to be releasing on October 22nd the 1980 film Phobia. And I've seen bits and pieces of that movie, and it's pretty great. It's like a psychological kind of movie, like thriller. Actually, that's what the catchphrase is on the film, a terrifying psychological thriller. Phobia. So that's coming out also from Kino Lorber in October. Vinegar Syndrome released that they're going to be announced that they're going to be releasing Tammy and the T-Rex with Denise Richards. It's a really weird movie. I've seen a few clips of it, but never the whole film. It just looks very strange. What else do we have here? Kino Lorber coming to October 29th, Nightmare in Badham Country, 1976. And then finally, probably out of all of this, might be the news I'm most excited for is Blue Underground just announced the other day that they're going to be releasing a 4K restoration of House by the Cemetery, which is very great. They've just been doing an awesome job with these Blu-rays lately, like the Zombie Blu-ray and the New York Ripper. Even though I haven't picked those up, they just look absolutely awesome. I'm hoping to pick those up soon. And also their release of Maniac that they did, they're including soundtracks, and they're basically putting out the ultimate, like, essential versions of these films with like booklets and all awesome special features and just the packaging in general, and of course the crazy amazing restorations. So Blue Underground is going to be releasing a special 4K restoration of Lucio Fulci's House by the Cemetery, and it just says more info to be announced. So we'll stay tuned for that. And now all we need is a very good restoration of City of the Living Dead. And I heard that they lost the rights for that, and apparently Scorpion Releasing is working on that. I haven't heard anything, but I heard somebody say that, but I haven't seen any official things. So we'll stay tuned for that, because I mean, if we get a really good Blu-ray of City of the Living Dead, then we basically got all the films, because you know the Beyond's already been released by Grindhouse Releasing. And then we have like Manhattan Baby, New York Ripper, and so on and so forth. Most of his films have now had the ultimate essential releases, and now we just need basically City of the Living Dead. And then our Lucio Fulci collections can pretty much be complete in the perfect form. But anyways, that's basically all the Blu-ray news. Also, there is a sale going on at KinoLorber.com right now. Like, all their Blu-rays are extremely good price, like $10 to $15, even lower. Some of their Blu-rays are like $8. So probably order a few of those. I mean, I want to get like the Burnt Offerings and Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3. They got tons of spaghetti westerns and stuff like that. Maybe just a couple Chuck Norris films. So that's going on too. And I think tomorrow is the last day for that. So, or if you're watching this video today is the last day of that, because I'm recording this a day before I upload it. So if you're interested in Kino Lorber, check out the website. Today's the last day. Big sale going on. Other than that, that's pretty much all the Blu-ray news, but you got some pretty awesome releases to look forward to. So thank you very much for watching this video, and we will see you next time. Until then, take care.